Have you ever wondered why some arguments, no matter how compelling they may seem, still leave you with a sense of doubt? Well, the answer might lie in the presence of logical fallacies. These common errors in reasoning can derail discussions and lead to misunderstandings. So let's dive into some of the most common fallacies and understand what they truly entail. First up, we have ad hominem. This fallacy occurs when someone attacks the person making an argument rather than addressing the argument itself. It's a distraction technique that shifts focus from the issue at hand to the individual. Next, we have the straw man fallacy. This involves misrepresenting or exaggerating someone's argument to make it easier to attack. It's like setting up a dummy version of the argument to knock it down easily. Thirdly, there's the appeal to authority. This fallacy asserts that something must be true simply because someone important or famous said it. Remember, authority does not always equate to accuracy. False cause, or post hoc ergo propter hoc, is another common fallacy. It involves assuming that because one event follows another, the first event caused the second. This fallacy overlooks other potential causes or factors. Circular reasoning is an interesting one. It involves restating the argument rather than providing evidence or support. It's like being stuck in a loop, going round and round but never getting anywhere. Then there's the appeal to ignorance. This fallacy asserts that a proposition is true because it has not yet been proven false, or vice versa. But remember, absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. A false dilemma involves presenting only two options when there are more possibilities available. It's an oversimplification that limits the scope of the discussion. The slippery slope fallacy suggests that one step will inevitably lead to a series of events or outcomes without providing evidence. It's like a domino effect that hasn't been proven. A hasty generalization draws a conclusion based on a small sample size rather than considering all relevant data. It's like judging an entire forest based on one tree. The red herring fallacy involves introducing irrelevant information to distract from the argument at hand. It's like a magician's trick, designed to divert attention. The appeal to emotion uses emotions such as fear, pity, or joy to manipulate an audience's response. It's a powerful but deceptive tool. The bandwagon fallacy argues that something must be true or good because it's popular or widely accepted. But popularity doesn't necessarily imply correctness. The appeal to tradition argues that something must be true or good because it has been done for a long time. But just because something is old doesn't mean it's gold. The burden of proof fallacy asserts that a claim is true because it has not been proven false, or vice versa. But the burden of proof should lie with the person making the claim. Lastly, the genetic fallacy judges the validity of an argument based on its origin or history rather than its content. It's like judging a book by its cover rather than its content. These are just a few of the many logical fallacies that can cloud our judgment and lead us astray in arguments. By understanding these fallacies, we can be better equipped to spot them in our everyday interactions and engage in more effective, rational discourse.